What's going on? What's going on? I don't know who's out there. See homie Real Deal, Big Dre, bro out there. What up, y'all? What's going on? What's going on? Saturday night. We have us alive. Why not? What up, Coy? What's going on, my brother? Good, there's some folk out here. I got some questions I want to ask, especially some suppressor questions. What's up, Mr. Biggs? I was fooling around with a bunch of different guns with suppressor today. So got some questions. Maybe y'all can help me. One in particular, because I don't want to mess nothing up. So, but yeah, everybody come on in. Smash that like button on your way in. What up, Cuzzo? What's going on? Yeah, smash that like button on the way in. Eyes and ears, what's going on, man? What up? What up? I hope everybody having a good Saturday night, good weekend. So far, so good. Everything running smooth. Nothing to complain about. Armsman, what up, man? AK Level, what's good? Boosted, what's good, man? The fight was rigged. I don't know if it was rigged, but I think Jake Paul laid back a little bit. Honestly, do. I think he respected the fact that he was in there with a legend, with an icon in boxing, and he laid back a little bit. Oh, you moved to NOLA? All right, man. Rick G, what up? Hey, Sophia, how you doing? I mean, I don't know if it was sad, real. I mean, the man's 58 years old. What are you gonna do? He's 58. I just didn't want to see him. I don't care that he lost. I just didn't want to see him get knocked out. That's all I didn't want to see. That would have made me upset. Yeah, I believe it. I believe it, Osman. I know it was, but I'm just he laid back though because I think he could have knocked him out if he wanted to. I think he could have laid him out. He tried to say like I was scared to get close because I didn't want to get too close because he might knock me out. I don't know. Kind of figured the fight was going to be going. Yeah, you can see Tyson is it's just not he just too old now. Just too old. But it is what it is. What are you gonna do? I mean, as is he looked good, but he didn't. As soon as I started listening to Roy Jones talking about how his legs and how he was moving, yeah, he looked like he was like kind of sluggish. You can see that you can just see he's getting older. He looked great. He was in good shape, moving around good. You know, just sort of was what it was. Hey Siege, what's going on? Good to see you. Yeah, Foreman was old, but didn't he come back and win? He won title back. So anything's possible. Gorilla, what up? Integrity, what's going on, yo? Just a quick 20 mil. Yeah, I mean, I know it was a payday for him. Hey, I don't get it. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with it at all. But his brother at the end was talking shit. I didn't like that. I didn't like that at all. Yeah, no, it was it was just one of those it was one of them things, man. I'm like I say, I'm just glad he didn't get knocked out. I don't care if he lost or whatever. And he didn't look terrible in there, but you could tell it's 58-year-old Mike Tyson. Not the Tyson we used to watch back in the day. I saw somebody post something online about that, like it had a script or something. What up, STD? Yeah, somebody posted that online. They had some sort of script, but I don't know. Yo, make sure you hit that like button, man. I want to make sure that this gets out as much as it can. 29 million for 16 minutes. Listen, I like it. What up, CJ? That's right. That's what my son was watching it with me. He was like, "This is what I waited for." He was kind of mad. Yep, he was kind of mad. You said he was on a bike. He was running around, huh? Just needed to pay. Yeah, I mean, ain't nothing wrong with that. If that was a way for them to get him some money, so be it. What up, fan? Be up, tactical. What's up? I mean, I just think that I don't know. We'll see. But that Jake Paul guy, that's the first time he ever fought a real boxer. Because I was seeing who the people that he fought. It's like the first time he ever fought a real boxer. He fought them MMA guys or whatever, but them cats ain't boxers. It's MMA. It's a difference in my mind. The best fight of the night was the two. Yeah, it was. The best fight of the night was the two women and the other kid, too. The other two Spanish cats, Barrero and whoever the other guy. That was a good fight, too. Yeah, he did say that, Silverback. He said he was scared Mike was going to hurt him. He threw 16 punches. It's 1,250,000 for a punch. Yeah, nothing wrong with that. Yeah, Jake ain't no bro. I don't see him as being no real boxer. He hasn't won against anybody. What up, Dave? Yeah, he hasn't gone against anybody yet. He hasn't gone against a real fighter yet. In my opinion, if he getting somebody in there who's a real, we got to call out somebody now who's a real boxer, who's his age, and they'll eat him up. Yep, they'll eat him up. Wow, that's something, Siege. He is a clown. I believe it, real deal. He's a clown, man. It's, they're social media guys, man. But it is what it is. If he got Mike some money, I'm good with that. He too scared to fight. Yeah, he is. Talking about he the new face of boxing. You ain't a boxer. Right. I think Tarver or Roy Jones would have knocked his ass out. You don't want to do that. You picked Mike on purpose. What up, Jason? What's going on, bro? Much love, brother. Yeah, he would have got his head knocked off. But I want him to challenge somebody else. Hey, Shanna, what's going on, sis? Yeah, challenge somebody else who's a real boxer. Then we'll see. And Tyson is a real boxer, but Tyson is well past his prime. It's just he's not the Tyson that we know. That's all it is. Willie, what up, man? But yeah, we'll see. I see Conor McGregor called him out, Big Dre. I saw that. He ain't gonna take that fight. I think Conor McGregor will kill his ass. It won't be like fighting Anderson Silva and the other cat that he fought. Yeah, I think Conor McGregor will put him on his ass. What up, Patrick? What's going on, bro? Yeah, I think that. Drop him quick. Nothing racist, but he's the fictional great. You know something? Integrity. He is. What was that movie that Sam Jackson was in it? Damon Wayans? Was it The Great White Hype? That's who he is. Well, they kept talking about in that movie. The guy just had this devastating overhand right. Excuse me, and that was the same thing that they were saying about Jake Paul last night. That right hand. It's almost like it's scripted. Like it's directly related to it. Yep, The Great White Hype kept talking about his devastating overhand right. That's all he talked about. You think Serrano got robbed? I'm gonna go back and look at that fight because I heard other people say that too. I heard other people say that they felt that way. I mean, but that was a good fight though. Both of them girls left everything in the ring, man. Both of them did. I mean, yeah, I'll go back and watch it because I was trying to watch it, but we was on the live at the same time, so I didn't really get to see it like I wanted to. I'll watch it again. I know she got headbutted. The girl split her eye open. She had like a third eye by the end of the night. That was crazy. Good fight though. They was fighting. Even like before the undercard, there was this girl named, I think her name was Malat or whatever, fighting this girl named Green. And they gave the decision to the girl Green, but that other girl whooped her ass. I watched the fight. She beat her. And they gave it to her. I think one has more experience and has been around a little bit longer. They stole that fight from that girl. Irish woman won. Yep. He'll not fight with a top 10. Yeah, he won't. He won't do that. He ain't gonna fight with a top 10 fighter. Not at all. But if you notice, I don't know if anybody paid attention. Last night, one of the sponsors was Celsius or whatever that drink is or whatever. Everybody that won, they handed them a can of that drink. Go back and pay attention. Go back and watch that. Everybody that won got handed a can of that before they called who won. So I was watching. I'm like, okay, you know who's gonna win? Whoever they hand the can to. That's the sponsor. Then she ran from my hometown. All right. Taylor always had her in. She leads with her head and always cuts her opponents with that. Yeah, so that's messed up when she cut her like that. And they didn't. I'm glad they didn't stop the fight though, because that cut didn't seem to do anything. Yeah, that's true, Coy. He can make his money. You can't blame him. He can get his paper. Hey, he don't want to be no real boxer. He just want to. He's a new school dude. All he care about is clout. That's it. Yeah, it was all hype, and I mean, it was what I expected, I guess. Snap at you, what up, man? Yeah, it's what I expected, I guess. Sort of was what it was. Mike just old. If it was a different time, you laid him out like you laid out the other guys that took out many different times. Yeah, but he didn't get hurt. He was a little swollen, but that'll go down and be all right. Walked away with $40 million. Listen, ain't nothing wrong with that. Ain't nothing wrong with that at all. Get your money, man. Any kind of way you gotta get it. Any kind of way. As long as you're not hurting people. What up, Philly Slow? And in boxing, you technically not hurting someone, but not like that. Oh, yeah, I got shout out to my man, to bro. Got my SRO today. So I've been reading the manual. So I know all about it. That's what I do. Said the contract they gave him what was wrong with the contract they gave Tyson, Boosted? Yeah, what was wrong with that? With that? I mean, if he walked away with $20 million, sound like it was good to me. Those pay numbers aren't real. Don't believe that. Inside people say it's more like $2 million. Wow. Yeah, but see, that ain't bad either. Walk away with $2 million. A lot of people ain't gonna have $2 million at one time in their entire life. If he won the first round, he wouldn't get paid. Really? I didn't know that. Young kids just don't realize we know Mike when he grew. Yeah. Yeah, so what they saw was just they saw a 60-year-old champion. That's what they saw. Those days are long gone. Mike be doing mushrooms, smoking weed, all type of stuff. Oh, he had to go to 4-8 rounds in order to get all the money? I didn't know that. Yeah, man, I actually do read the manuals, Osman. That's what they're for. I need to know stuff. That's what they're for. Yeah, I read them. So you actually read the manual. I mean, hey, Boosted. He made it all the way through 8. Walk away with his cash. What can I say? I can't get mad at him. And I mean, he might have really needed the money. That's right. When in doubt, read the book. So I wanted to make sure that I know exactly what's going on. That's what I do. Tyson was acting up, lost last. I mean, it wouldn't surprise me, but he still came out there anyway. He had a knee brace on, everything. It didn't matter. Mike Tyson was born to do what he did. That's who he was. And Cus D'Amato pulled it out of him. He was born to do that. Even when he was watching this, when they were doing like pre-fight stuff, interviews and stuff, he switched from Mike Tyson to Iron Mike. I mean, it's a switch just like that. He was born to do that. That's why he was who he was. And if it wasn't a crooked ass people like Don King rip him off, he might be in a better situation, have more money. Not Osman. I mean, I think I know. See, there was a time when I always thought I knew what I was doing too. That's why I ended up reading manuals, because I didn't know what the hell I was doing, thinking that I know and I don't. So some guy took a lot of time to put that crap in that book. So you know something? I'm gonna use it. Make sure I know what I'm doing. I look at anything that I get. I look at the manual for it. Doesn't matter what it is. The gun, and it doesn't matter. I always look at the manual. That's what it's for. Maybe I'm just nerdy that way. It is what it is. But I got a question for my suppressor folk. So I'm gonna say Tyson showed up first round. He still got it in. Yeah, got a question for y'all because on my AR9 that I built, it was funny. I noticed something today. The threads on the barrel are longer than the threads on the suppressor. So I couldn't thread the suppressor all the way to the crown of the barrel, I guess around where the threads end. I can only go but so far and tighten it up. Should I not use that suppressor on that gun, or should I get like a crush washer or something? Or I don't know. I mean, it worked. I ain't had no problems with it. It worked. It didn't walk off. But I just didn't know because it doesn't fit like that on anything else. Only on that particular gun it fits like that. It's like a small, not even an inch. I don't even know how big it is, but it's a small little space. It tightens down all the way, but there's a small space of thread that's still exposed. It doesn't actually tighten all the way. Custom model turnbuckles in the beast. Yeah, man. Cuss made him what he was. You could use a jam nut. What's a jam nut, Dave? Because I'm thinking, because what I want to do, I'm gonna take and put tri-lugs on everything. I ordered a tri-lug adapter for that particular suppressor, so I'm just going to use tri-lugs. It's nice, quick detach, and I can put it on a bunch of different things, so I ain't got to worry about doing that direct suppressor thing when you got to screw it on every time. So I'm just going to do that with some shims. All right. Because even when I put the tri-lug on, it's staying on. I'm not taking that off. That's going. I know what that's going on. It's a couple guns I'm gonna put that on. So then I can just quick detach on everything. Just 1, 2, 3. I can move between, so I don't have to buy 7 different suppressors. I really just want to buy 2 more. I don't want to buy a bunch more. Well, 3 more actually. I want a 45 can, and so I can do 10 millimeter 45, a 22 can, and I want a dedicated 5.56 223 can. I already got 30 cal, so. And when I saw that today, I was a little bit worried because it didn't screw down all the way, but it worked. I was able to tighten it up, and like I said, it didn't walk off, so it seemed like jam nut is a narrow nut that you can use to tighten up the suppressor, so it can't. All right, I'm gonna buy one of those. Yeah, I'm not talking about for the rifles. I'm just talking about for the pistol caliber stuff, not the big stuff. That's gonna be different. I know the can that I'm gonna get for my 5.56 stuff. What up, Tappin? See you, bro. Yeah, tri-lug is only gonna be for the pistol caliber stuff. I know that. I've been looking at videos and reading stuff all day, trying to find which one I should get. So I ordered for my 9mm can. I ordered the tri-lug adapter for it, and I've been waiting forever for the damn thing to ship. I ain't never had nobody email me talking about it's gonna be a double shipment. I ain't heard no shit like that before. So I'm just waiting to see. And they won't let me cancel the order. Because I found the piece on another website. PSA had the piece. I would have had it already if I'd ordered it from them. So I'm just trying to be patient. If it takes too long, I'll get in touch with them like, listen, I need to get a refund so I can go buy it somewhere else. BTG, what up, man? Yeah, definitely a 45 can. Definitely a 22 can. I want to do that. Get the suppressors. Yeah, man. I mean, I like it. It's fun. I'm enjoying it. The 22 is the quietest, and it is a lot of fun. But I was enjoying shooting the 9mm. Now I do on one of my guns. I'm gonna have to change out the spring on it. It didn't like it. It'll do it with supersonic ammo for both. It's for 2 guns actually. It'll do it with the supersonic ammo, but with the subsonic, it doesn't like it. I think I got to make a change to the spring. Because I want to make everything to be able to run suppressed. Since I jumped into the game now, I might as well just stuff that I like to shoot. I might as well have the ability to shoot it suppressed. So I picked a few things, and they're gonna be suppressed most of the time. Hey, Big Dre? What you gonna do? Yo told me. What you gonna do, man? Still haven't invested. Yeah, I mean, listen, that whole thing. First suppressor was 3 days. Second suppressor was 6 days. So I mean, it seemed to be going really fast. So I'm just waiting to see what's the next one I'm going to get. It'll probably be a 22. I know the one that I want. I want to get a Sparrow 22 Sparrow because you can shoot 5.7 through it, 22 Magnum. I want that because I want to suppress my 22 Magnum that I have too, my Walker. So I want to be able to shoot through that. I can shoot the 9mm through it. I can shoot it through a 9mm can, but I'd rather have a dedicated 22 joint that I can just sort of switch around. Fight Night was great. Real deal. Fight Night was that series was nice, man. Kevin Hart, Sam Jackson, Terrence Howard, Taraji Henson. Everybody did a great job, man. Fight Night was great. Good, Tapping. How you doing, man? How's the baby, man? How's the wife? I know baby got to be getting big. Yeah, see, that's what I want to do. I'm going to get me a 5.7. I don't own one, so I'm going to get one. And that's why I want to suppress it for it. I'm probably going to I'm probably going to end up getting the Thesis joint because I don't know if I want to spend either that or I'm going to get a threaded rock from PSA. One or the other. Thank you, Shanna. I'm just deciding what I want to do. There's always a gun to buy, but I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna put some time into the suppressor stuff. I'm having a lot of fun with it. The M&P 5.7 is the best. Really, I'll look into that. Yeah, because I gotta see. Because I'm finished buying guns for the year for sure. Most 22 can see. That's the thing, Dre. When I read the description, some of them will say you can use for 22 mag 5.7. Some of them say it's just for 22 LR. So I want to make sure that I know when I read the Sparrow coming at a good price, and it says I can do 22 Magnum with that joint. I can do 5.7 with it. So that's why I want to make sure I like the price because I'm still just a normal dude buying stuff. Even though Ramsey J sent this video last night, they were shooting a 308 with a suppressor on it. That's the quietest I've ever heard of 308. So I'll be interested in that, but that suppressor probably costs a whole lot. I would be interested in it though. The Penguin. I ain't finished watching The Penguin yet. I got through the first 3 episodes. I'm gonna go back and finish watching that. Lioness. My wife was watching that. I didn't even know. My brothers and everybody, yo man, you gotta see the second season. I ain't watched the first season yet. But I'm gonna check it out. Oh, I got a new member, my man. You get your shoulders, bro. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you. Oh, thanks for the SRO, bro. Appreciate it. I do need a nice chair on the blackout, man. I do. I got the one that I put together. It's nice, but I need something else. I need something, step my 300 blackout game up. We'll see. Yeah, the Penguin is good. Like I said, I saw the first 3 or 4 episodes, and I'm gonna go back and watch the rest for sure. Yeah, but 300 blackout. That'll be nice. That's gonna be nice. Have another one of those. I mean, just chilling, man. Chilling on a Saturday night. Yeah, that's all. So y'all said shims. Dave, what was that thing you said? Get a jam nut? I'm writing this stuff down because when I'm finished, the first thing I go do is I go look stuff up, so I know what it is I need to get. My paper. I don't want to put no guns online. They be trying to shut me down. Jam nut. Because I got some shims. I got a whole bunch of those. Now the Penguin is on Max, bro. The Penguin is on Max. And it is good. Like I said, just the first few that I saw was nice. It is good. It's a good show. I want the Sandman or Wolverine suppressor. Yeah, I saw that Sandman, but I'm trying to narrow it down. And then when I go to get an actual something that I want 308 to be real quiet and 6.5 Creedmoor, then I'll put a bunch of extra money into that. My first suppressor was a budget suppressor. It was on purpose. My second suppressor wasn't a budget suppressor. My third suppressor, it won't be a budget suppressor either. And then we'll see about the rest. I'll end up with probably at least 6. So that's 6. That's 4 more tax stamps. So, bro, I can't organize your workspace. I'm not an organized guy at all. I know where the stuff is that I use every day. Then I lose stuff. Like I lost the magazines to my TX22. I couldn't find them today. Then I realized what I did with them. I was looking for them. Like, where the hell are my magazines? I want to shoot the gun. I put that 9mm can on there that I bought, and it's suppressed really nice. It's nice and quiet. Supersonic and subsonic. It's nice and quiet. You can't hear nothing. And I was indoors. Outside it would have been even quieter. Yeah, but I want to get dedicated stuff because I was using the 30 cal can with the 5.56 and I had to put an adapter on there. I don't want to have to do all of that. I want to just have to, if I do direct thread, just do direct. I don't want to have to put anything extra on there. And it looks like a 5.56. I don't know how quiet you can get that to be. Anyway, probably quieter than what I had, but when it's a mess, I know where everything is. But when that's true. When it's a mess, you know where every damn thing is. They're making a Dune. They're making a show. Really, after the movie, they're making a series. I would check that out too. Real deal. I like that. I like the Dune movies, both of them. I thought they were pretty decent. You know, Dune been around forever. I remember the real Dune, the original. Start Sunday. All right, I'll check it out. And just be trying to get through shows if I can. Yeah, be trying to. That'll probably be good though. That'll probably be really good. Oh man. But yeah, what else is going on? What's going on interesting in the world? Yeah, Koi. See, I never read any of the books, but I knew that just from listening to people talk about it. I never read any of the Doom books though. Oh man, Yellowstone, Big Dre. If you ain't see the first episode yet, I'm not saying nothing. I'm not gonna say nothing. Yellowstone, that's my show. I was waiting for that to come back, and I seen the first episode, and yeah, tapping. I see crypto is up. I see it is. I see that. I'm wondering how long that'll last. I saw that. Yeah, Dre, you gotta watch it, man. I ain't gonna say nothing. You gotta watch it. It's good. I think this season is gonna be really really good. Well, actually, it's the second half of the 5th season. I think it's gonna be really good. Oh, Tulsa King is good. But I watched that too. That's my show too. I watched that. Yep, that's a good show. Take the gangster from Brooklyn and New York and send them to Oklahoma. Alex Cross. I started watching that too. See, the new Alex Cross looks good too. All this whatever I can't never remember his last name. I like that kid. I like him as an actor. I always have. Anything that I've seen him in, I like him. So I've definitely been watching that. Yep, it's a really good show. I think he's playing Alex Cross really good. Way better than Tyler Perry did. Hooked on Yellowstone her first season with Beth. Took a bath and yeah, man. Beth she's something else, man. She's fiery and crazy. I like her. Yep, Yellowstone just came back, I think last week, Mr. Biggs. Just last week it came back. Food shows? What food shows? Come on, Booster. Don't, man. No spoilers, man. Don't. No spoilers. Mr. Harris, what's up? What's going on? Tyler Perry. I don't even watch Tyler Perry movies no more, man. I stopped. I can't watch Tyler Perry movies no more. Tyler Perry movie. Every black man is a dog until he meets some woman who, and then he finds Jesus, and then he good. That's the same damn storyline through every fucking Tyler Perry movie. I can't take it no more. I'm tired of that shit. I won't watch anymore. I refuse. No matter what it is, I won't watch it. Take him to. Oh man, now Big Dre, I need one of those. Take him to the train station. I like that. You don't want to get taken to the train station. That'd be the last ride you ever take. Yeah, no more Tyler Perry movies for me. I can't. I'm glad he's successful. He's doing whatever he's doing, but he got his storyline is. And I watched the movie, like documentary did him or whatever, but I don't like how he does that. Tyler Perry is shit. They've been done. Yeah, man. It's just he done moved on to some other stuff though, but you realize whenever you watch his movies, they always seem one note because he does everything, the writing, the direct, all of that. So that's why they always seem one note. After a while, you get tired of that. No, it ain't just you, Andre. You gotta watch Beauty is Black. That shit. What's Beauty is Black? I don't know that one. So it seems like it a little bit, doesn't it? And he added the Bible to it. Real deal. Go watch Beauty is Black. All right. I'll go look it up. What up, Lewis? What's going on, man? I'll check it out. So it's it seems to be a lot of stuff on right now. This movie seems redundant. Yeah, they are redundant. It's the same storyline. All right, I'm gonna watch Linus. I'm gonna get it in because I've been trying to watch a bunch of stuff. It ain't enough time to watch everything. But like Saturday night, like tonight, I'll do that a lot. I'll pick one thing and I'll be up all night watching it. Before I know it, it'd be like 5:00. I've been up watching movies all damn night. It's by Tyler Perry. It's not really. Oh really? Oh, so it's a Tyler Perry joint you try to get me to go watch. Beauty is Black. All right, maybe I'll give it a try. I might like it because you could tell that he writing shit, man. It all be the same. Man, Kingstown was good too. I didn't see the last few episodes. I got to finish watching that too, Mr. Biggs. Really? It was that good? You don't like him and it was that good? You can't wait for next season? All right, I have to check it out. Yeah, man, Kingstown. I was watching Joe Budden podcast. So they be talking about it. They said it was some spoilers, but I never went back and watched the rest of it. I got to go back and watch the rest. Mr. Biggs, Joseph. Oh, my internet acting funny. I ordered these from King Size Direct online. That's where I get all these from. All my champion sweatshirts and hoodies, everything. I get them from there. Shoot, I text you the link. It is, man. It's real good. Kingstown is really good. Some good shows out there. Yep, some good shows. Don't you hate when there's commercials on? Yo, let me tell you something, Tap In. I hate the fact that I pay for Amazon Prime and now it's got commercials on it. I think they do the same thing for. Are they starting to do the same thing on Netflix? I hate that shit. I shouldn't have to watch commercials and I'm paying. I ordered from there too, and it got to be having help. Yeah. Louis, I order from there all the time, man. They always got good stuff. That's right. King size for the win. Big boy shit. That's right. What up, Tech Money? That's right. That's big boy shit right there. That's BOTP approved. We'll get you some stuff on there. Shoes and everything. Bro, what's going on, man? I'm good. And yourself? Chilling, Saturday night. We can have a live, chop it up. Get it in for the month. See what else we're going to do. I need to put out a video. Now, here's the reason why I haven't put out a video. Because my I was kind of nervous. I did videos afterwards, but when I did my Love Action video, they gave me a warning for that video, and I don't even know why. I looked to see it wasn't, and then they wouldn't give me the appeal. So I don't know. I've been a little bit shaky about that. I don't want them to strike the damn channel and not be fucked up. Fire Country? I ain't never watched that. I don't watch SWAT. I don't like SWAT. That's kind of corny. Chicago PD, I used to watch that back in the day. Oh yeah, Mr. Biggs DXL is good because I can walk into the store and get stuff. I order it online and go pick it up at the store. Went to the range today with that Mac 9 DS. I got basically recommendations. Yo, man, that's a good gun. That's a good gun. And it already got all the internal parts of CNC and all that, so you ain't got to change nothing now and all that. That's a good gun. I like it. And that was my first like 4 1/4 for that because I usually like to get 5-inch guns. I don't usually like the 4 1/4 joint. I like the full government size joints. What up, Chris? What's going on, bro? Good to see you, man. Say Prime and the damn commercials. Yeah, man, I can't stand that shit, man. And how they do it, sometimes it's 30 seconds. The other time it'd be like a minute and a half, and you just gotta sit there with that stupid countdown. It's not right. I already paid money for it, and I'm not paying you extra to just not watch commercials. I grew up watching commercials, damn it. So it is what it is. Thanks. I dig that. Ah, you like that, huh? Real deal? I never watched The Rookie, bro. Yeah, they don't. I had something I ordered, and they said it was supposed to be there, and then all of a sudden it was delayed. It was delayed for so long. They asked me if I still wanted it because they wouldn't let me cancel it at first. Hell no, I don't want it now. I went to a store and found it and bought it already. I was gonna return it anyway, so I'm glad they let me eventually let me cancel it. That's the one thing about Amazon I love. If I don't want it, I go to Kohl's or drop it off at the UPS store. I'm good to go. They give me my refund like an hour after I drop it off. So I'm cool with that. Yeah, man. I didn't watch the Damon Wayans show yet. Is it any good, Mr. Biggs? I didn't check that out yet. The funny thing is I end up not watching most of the stuff that shows up on broadcast television. I end up not watching it. There's always whatever's on the streaming platforms is what I end up watching. I can't tell you the last show that I watched that was on broadcast television. Yeah, because I don't watch all them singing shows and dancing shows and all that shit. Anything I watch on broadcast here probably be football. That's it. Coy, that's fact. Commercials bring more money than subscriptions. That's a fact. All right, I'm gonna check it out, Mr. Biggs. Yep, I'll check that out. Have some extra shows. I've been trying to watch some stuff. The funny thing is, I got all these damn videos in the tank, man. I got a lot of footage of stuff that I done shot already that I just need to edit and put out. But I'm a little bit apprehensive because my 90 days is actually not up until December the 4th, I think, or something like that. It's too much. It's too much pressure. I'm trying to make sure I don't say this, I don't say that, and they just do all types of shit for no reason. Even when I went back and looked at the Love Action video, I don't see what the problem was. I wasn't trying to sell anything. I didn't. It's crazy. Like, you can't say that you like something. If you like it and you're trying to sell it, that's stupid. Oh yeah, Mr. Biggs, I ain't paid for cable in I don't know how many years, man. That cord been cut. The only reason I even still have a type of cable bill is because of my internet. That's it. That's the only reason. If I can find a way to get free internet, it'd be a done deal. That's my only bill from the cable company is my internet bill. Other than that, I've been cut that cord. And I bounce around from different platforms. Yeah, it's really slow. It's the AI shit. That's what they need to have a person. That's what I need to do. I need to hit up YouTube and be like, listen, I want y'all to pay me. I'll review all of your gun videos compared to your ambiguous guidelines and let you know what's actually against your policy and what's not. What's the deal with the MC9Ls rumors? I don't know, man. I watched this guy do a good video today, Osman, about those guns. Say that they're not drop safe. I mean, and the way that the gun works, I'd have to see that because I've seen a lot of different tests, and I know the way that it works now because I took the slide off of one of my other Canics just to see how it has that block in there and how the firing pin won't move forward and stuff. I don't know. I got to see if Canic does a recall, then I'll know something. Because if they did a recall, I don't know. I was just fooling around with that gun today at the range. It's pretty nice. I might get one. I might end up replacing my SC that I carry every day with that. Well, see, tap in. That's the truth. But I got rid of all the streaming services too, except for I keep my Prime because that's for I buy a lot of stuff, so I keep that. But I use other means in order to watch things, and I watch everything. So, I mean, I when I realized that I was paying like almost $40 a month for Hulu because it was bundled with it didn't start out that way. The price just kept going up. It was bundled with Disney Plus, and I was paying $130. I'm like, nah, I can go get me another service and pay less than that and watch every damn thing that I want. So that's what I do. Get you a good VPN and you're all good. Yes, TV crazy. But yeah, Osman, I think it's drop safe, man. I don't. That's what I'm saying. I don't know. If you look at the design, if you got a Canic and you open it up and you look at the design of that gun, it's made a certain way, and the firing pin won't go all the way forward unless whatever that little plunger is, that there's another safety in there that when you pull the trigger, it hits that little plunger and makes it so the firing pin can go forward. You can't. It doesn't seem to. You can't seem to make it. Can't break it like that. It doesn't seem to work like that. Oh yeah, Osman, I got fire sticks everywhere. Everywhere. What about Jay? Every television in my house have a fire stick on it. Matter of fact, I just bought a new TV. It ain't nothing but a giant fire stick. That's all it is. My TV just died on me. I don't know what happened. It just died on me. So I found me a good price at Best Buy on a television. Bought me a new TV. It's just basically a giant fire stick, but it's got everything else in it, your tuner and everything. It's actually pretty nice. I can do the screen mirroring with Apple stuff on it and everything, and it was a real good price. TVs are so, cheap nowadays. You can get you a nice TV for a real good deal. TV's almost like guns. To tell you the truth. You can get you a nice, good, reliable gun, and you ain't got to spend a ton of money on it. You can do the same thing with a television. It's got all of them. I got just about all of them Canics. Mm-hmm. Yeah, man, Canics. Listen, I got a ton of Canics, and they work fine. I done dropped them. I done dropped Canics while I was at competitions, all type of stuff. And the system, if you look inside of them, the system seems to be the exact same way. The way they set them up. I don't see how that works. Yeah, I still got Apple Plus too. I forgot about that one, Tap In. I got that just because with the data and stuff and all that. Because I use a lot of pictures and stuff, so I want to make sure I have a lot of cloud storage. So I got Apple TV. But when I first started, it was $5 a month. Then they got you with that because they started raising it up. Then they got Apple One, so you can get all these different services and stuff. They get you, man. They suck you right in, and then they start making you pay more money. But I keep the Apple Arcade and all that stuff with Lil Zach. He can play a lot of different games and stuff they got on there. Because I don't generally play any of those Apple games. And they got the fitness crap and stuff on there. I guess like 40 something bucks a month now, something like that. Almost $40 a month for what I pay for that. So those are the only two things I have to do with entertainment that I pay for. And one of them is really just for because I wanted to have the storage. What you gonna do, man? If I can figure out a way to just not watch anything. If I was a book lover, maybe it'd make it a lot easier, but I'm not. And I can't see myself sitting around listening to audiobooks all the time. That ain't gonna work. Not at all. And I can't shoot all the time. It won't cost too much. I'm just from that generation. You know something, Tapping? That's a good idea. Because I haven't acquired a couple different prepping things. Because we started having, like, we had the one big blackout that we had that was part of the hurricane, which is crazy. A hurricane down in Florida ended up affecting me up here in Ohio. And so I added some extra power stuff to my prepping. Because I got stuck in the recliner, which was weird because I didn't even think about it. All the recliners and everything in my house they're all electric. So I'm like, how the hell? So I made sure I got a few little extra backups. Got me a new EcoFlow River 3 joint, which is really nice. I keep that up here. Then I started moving stuff around too, because I always kept a lot of stuff in different places, put stuff closer to where I needed to be. That's a good idea, Tapping. I think I'm gonna have to do that. Yeah. Yeah, but the last time some dude crashed into the tree, bro. He crashed into the pole and knocked the pole down, and the freaking transformer exploded. It's just crazy. And then we had a couple times. I don't know. The power just seemed to be funny, so I just started concentrating on that a little bit more. Added a hotspot to my phone, stuff like that. Stuff I never did before. Yeah, but I still find myself in the prepper mode every once in a while, buying different things and adding stuff to what's going on. I want to get me another battery so I can expand my main EcoFlow. I want to get another one of those, and I want to get another EcoFlow unit. I'm gonna get that in the next few months. I want to build that up. There's one particular unit I want from Anchor, but it's like $4,000, and I want to get that. It's like a whole house solution. But if you get enough of the other ones, you can make it so you can use it to power the house. You know what I started realizing was I had so many like backup lights and all that other stuff. So when the lights was out, I wasn't worried about that. I just wanted to make sure that my food wasn't going bad. So full freezer, as long as you keep it closed, it should be good for about 48 hours. Half full, about 24 hours. So I let it go for about 24. Then I finally hooked it up and let it run for a little while. Yeah, I keep a lot of that stuff on, but I don't get rid of that. That's to the point that my wife she'll yell at me about that stuff. Is that too much of this? Too much of that? It's too much until we need it. And that's the thing. All that stuff. And it's not even for like the big, everybody talk about shit hit the fan. It's the regular stuff. Like the power just went out. What you gonna do? My son ain't want to be walking around in the dark. He nervous because the power's out and then the power's out everywhere. And, had to make sure he could do stuff. What up, Joe? So, a little backup batteries and all that. He could mess around and keep his iPad charged and all type of stuff. And, I was able to play music and all type of thing. And if I needed to, as long as the cable lines weren't down, you can hook the router and stuff up to your battery backup and have your internet. As long as that's not down. And then you still be able to have some communication. Outside of having the hotspot, you can use the hotspot on your phone too. I find that I don't mind being cut off from everybody as long as I can reach out to a few people, and as long as I know where my wife is and my son is, I'm good. I live so far away from everybody else, from the rest of my family. So, you can keep track. If I need to see my mother-in-law, I can go over to go see her, stuff like that. Solar chargers, solar panels. Man, I'm ahead of you, brother. I got solar chargers, solar panels, all that. Yep, in that hotspot. Shoot, I got a solar panel down here. I have to reach down to pull that out. I got a solar panel that I keep downstairs. That's why I want to keep expanding on that. I want to have a whole house solution. And that's the one that I want. It's just it costs a lot. But I've been thinking about if I want to invest in it. It's a good investment. And it'll run your whole damn house. Get you some good solar panels. And don't forget your car. As long as you got some gas, you got that big ass battery inside your car. That helps with stuff too. Because you can charge your generator for that. Depending on what power stations you're using. I started learning all that stuff, man, during the whole COVID pandemic thing. Started watching. That's when I got turned on the lead former. All of that stuff, the Canon, all that. He was doing all that stuff. I was learning all that stuff with him. While he was learning, I was learning. And he had been doing that stuff for years. But the Canon and stuff, like some of the stuff was new. So I was doing all that. I did my first Canon. I did it with, I forget the lady's name. We did like a phone conference. We were all on the phone for hours talking and Canon and all that other stuff. It was fun. That was the first time I ever did pressure cannon. Yeah, all that stuff was fun. Everybody made fun of my pork chops in the jar and chicken in the jar and all that. Let me tell you something, man. When your stomach be touching your back, you're going to eat that chicken and them pork chops in that can, in that jar. And you're going to like it too. Better not have anything. Keep gas in 5-gallon jugs. I rotate through them. Yeah, the one thing, I don't keep a lot of gas on, man. I don't keep a lot of gas. I keep water, but I don't keep a lot of gas. The funny thing is, I bought gas cans to do that, but I just never did it. I got a few out in the garage. I just never filled them up. Yeah, it was good to keep all that stuff, man. And I don't know what's getting ready to happen in terms of our pricing and stuff too, in terms of food and everything. I don't know what's getting ready to go on with that. Oh yeah, I hear that, man. Yep, don't want to be them long lines at the gas station. Well, I got one gas generator, Holmesman. One. All the rest of my generators are solar power generators. Only got one gas generator. I thought about getting another little smaller one, like the little Honda joint. Thought about getting one of those. But yeah, I got one. The one gas generator I have is actually gas and propane. Everything else is solar stuff that I have. I mean, unless it's just a cloud, even on a cloudy day, you can get something. Mr. Dixon, what up? What up, Q? Strap House in the building. What's going on, man? Yeah, even on a cloudy day, you get something going on. It's not a lot, but it is what it is. That's what I said, man. I let Farmer turn me on all that stuff. He like the solar power generator king. He got so many, it's crazy. I mean, he got a ton of them. And them solar panels that you get from Harbor Freight, them joints work. And they don't cost a whole ton either. All right. Nah, I ain't watching those. Wasn't really doing nothing today. I was at the range, and it's been a long time at the range today because I took a whole bunch of stuff. I don't do that anymore. It's been a long time at the range. Yeah, but I think that'll be the. Well, I do got something on layaway, but what I got on layaway, and I think I want to get a 5.7, and it'll probably be a PSA 5.7, just because of the price. They always on sale. You know, always get them for a good price. And everything that I've ever bought from PSA, I've never had a problem with it. So, because I might fly to 5.7 and be like, it's a waste because those rounds cost a lot. Maybe I don't need it. But I do want a 22 TCM. I can't sleep on that. I do want one of those. Every time I say I ain't getting nothing else, something comes up. I mean, Mr. Dixon, it moves really fast. It moves real fast. That's the most that I know about it. And the 22 Magnum move fast too, though. Yeah, that T-Series 5.7 does look nice, but I don't think it comes with and it's at a real good price too. They sell those. There's a spot that I go to here called Vance, and they have those all the time. What up, Javon? What's going on, bro? And they always have them in stock. And I like the 22 Magnum, Mr. Dixon. Walter, that last 22 Magnum that they put out, I picked it up with the threaded barrel and everything. And it shoots really nice. It's basically a glorified version of the other one. They just added a few little extra aesthetic things to it and give it a threaded barrel. But it shoots really nice. I like it. It's fun. It's a fun gun to shoot. So I'll look into it. Yeah, I just want the 5.7 because I don't have it. I don't like bouncing around through a lot of different calibers. The only reason I got the 300 Blackout was because I was supposed to be building this gun. Me and RGG was supposed to be building this gun. We were supposed to be building the 300 Blackout. And we didn't. But I built mine. So that's why I have it. I want something in 22 Magnum too, a long gun, Mr. Dixon. I was looking at the Ruger Precision 22 Magnum. I was looking at that. Yeah. See, I didn't get that one, man. I don't know why I didn't. I don't know why I didn't get it. I was gonna, then I just stopped. Yeah, I want that's the one I want. I want that lever action, Mr. Dixon. It's not the lever action, I mean the bolt action. And if I find a lever action for a good price, and you always can, I wouldn't mind getting that either. It's just every time I try to stop buying guns, I come up with another reason to buy another gun. That's it's kind of messed up. That's why I'm trying to go into the suppressor thing. You know, I know off the bat, suppressor gonna cost me at least $200 up front. It's gonna cost me at least $200. And they do need a 2011 and 22 Magnum. Now there's a guy in Lancaster, Ohio, CWA Customs. He does like it's like a 2011 style competition 22 basically, which is really nice. It's only 10 rounds. I remember, but I can't find the magazine. I think the last time it was only 10 rounds, but it's nice. Yeah, no arms. I just be trying to, I try to stop, but that's why I needed something new because after a while it becomes redundant. I've been buying guns for a long time now, since like what 2007, something like that, and it gets a little redundant. That's why getting the lever action, getting the suppressor. I waited a long time to get a suppressor. The reason I waited so long was because they I thought they were gonna get rid of the tax stamp, but that ain't never happening. I shot a 38 Super before, Mr. Dixon. I don't know a lot about it, but I have shot one before. The one that I shot was a competition gun, and it's loud as hell. I heard it was 38 Super though. That's another something else. I can just I gotta have that. Don't have anything in 38 Super. Okay. And I thought about if I wanted to get a bullpup shotgun. I was looking at that too. Not because I need it, but just because I don't have one. And I don't like shotguns. But I might get a bullpup shotgun and I might like it. I don't know. There's always a reason to buy something else, it seems. Always a reason. Yeah, but no worries. Trump is going to do away with the ATF. Nah, man. I don't. He, if he does, listen. If he get rid of ATF, I won't be mad. If he get rid of the NFA, I won't be mad either. Then I really have a bunch of. But then watch what'll happen, man. The freaking prices on the suppressors will go up so damn high. Suppressors and all that other stuff. That shit'll be so high. It'll be sky high, man. A lever action shotgun. I never thought about that, real deal. Now I was in the store and I saw a pump action 22. I thought that was very interesting. I've seen those before in the movies. Yep, I thought that was very interesting. I knew what you mean, bro. I knew what you mean. What you mean? And I need to go ahead and get the what is it? The class? What is it? The Curio and Relic joint, so I can just get a bunch of that stuff. You think the price will go down, Mr. Dixon? Well, you know, man. Right now, supply is low, demand is high, so usually that means the prices go up. And once everybody decides that they want to, as soon as it becomes available, people will get it. All of a sudden, the suppressor that costs you $300 today will cost you $600 tomorrow. So that means everything that's $1,000 gonna go up by $500. So I don't know, but I would love for both of those to be gone. That's what I thought was gonna happen before, when they had that Hearing Protection Act or whatever the hell it was called, but they never did nothing with it. The one thing that I did hear, now I don't know if he's gonna do it or not. Supposedly, one of his day one things is supposed to be federal reciprocity. That's what was said. When I saw it, I was like, okay. If he does it, you won't get no complaints out of me. I'll be like, thanks. Just don't fuck up everything else. I'll be cool with that. I'll go check them out, real deal. I'll check them out. Too many manufacturers, the unknown brands would get a chance to flood the market. Yeah. Oh, so I see what you're saying. That means all of a sudden we have like a whole ton of everything. I see what you're saying, Q. I mean, either way, if he does it and they do it and they have a bunch, all that's going to do is give me a reason to have 30 barrels on everything and have a suppressor on everything. That's all that's going to do. I would treat them just like I treat a gun. You probably still have to fill out a 4473 for it. They probably still make you do that. Just wouldn't have to pay that stupid tax stamp with no waiting time. You don't have to be approved for nothing. So that's all that would do. Give me a reason to put a can on every damn thing. Because it's fun. The only thing I don't like about it is it makes your guns dirtier and you got to clean the damn can. And y'all know I don't like cleaning guns. I don't like it. It's not hard or anything. I just don't like doing it. Yeah, they do got a bunch of solvent traps on Temu. They do. They got a bunch of them. But they got I am going to get one of those. There's a company here in Ohio. I can't remember the name of the company. Where they do like the oil can joint. It's only like $75, $80. It's like an adapter. But it's so you can put an oil can on it and use the oil can like a suppressor. I want to get one of those. I can't remember the name of that company. I don't even know if they're still around. I don't shoot suppress often. I have 3 cans. Yeah, Mr. Dixon, I find it to be fun, man. I might get into that too, where it might just be you have them and then you don't really shoot them. I just know it makes everything dirtier. And I quit smoking years ago, man. When I was on the range, they're like, damn, I might well have a Newport. Shit. Smoke was getting to me. Yep, that was the thing. I don't think Trump will get rid of ATF, but what you can do is fire the ATF director and get a 2 for. Oh, he already gonna do that. That's the done deal. Everybody that's in a director of whatever now, They all getting fired. That's happening. That's gonna be like a day 1, day 2 thing. They all getting fired. My only thing is I just hope the people that they put in there are assholes and are not dumb. I hope that that's the case because I'm cool with you being friendly to things that I like, but I don't want you to fuck everything up. You said no more menthol and Newports. When this happened? When that happened? Because I got a for what we did a what was it? Hood guns. I got a pack of Newports for that, just sitting in my safe. I ain't never gonna smoke. What up, Mike? When I can on my home defense setup. Shit, I just bought a pack of. It was less than a year ago. I bought a pack of Newports. It had menthol in them. Cause I got it downstairs in this. Like I said, I got it downstairs in the safe. I can't see myself throwing it away. At some point I will, but you know. Oh, I'm gonna go check too. When I'm finished, I'm gonna go check and see. Cause I know it's the same green box is still menthol as far as I know. Yeah, I gotta check that out. Don't want to be deaf and protect them. Yeah, I hear that, Q. Funny thing, I actually got 2 setups for that now. Thanks, Tappin. I didn't even think about that. I will do that. I will get rid of them. I am. I'm gonna look. I'm gonna look it up. I haven't smoked. I gotta smoke a cigar or something, but hardest thing to quit in caffeine. Yeah, and sugar. Oh, I smoke Newports is a red box. I don't know what the red box is. All I know is the green box. Really slow. I don't know the red box. Yeah, I don't know what that is. That's just less than menthol, I guess. Mike, you here in Ohio? What's the name? What's the name of that company up north that makes the oil can suppressor adapter? What's the name of that company? Okay, Dre, the red box is non-menthol joint. Oh man, I forgot you smoke. He's like, take no menthol. Yeah, no menthol in the red box, right? I mean, what? Something wrong with the menthol? That's make it worse for you? You're still smoking. Might as well get that minty flavor. Shit. Yeah, I ain't smoked a Newport in so long. Shit, I ain't. Even if I have a cigar or something, I've been tasting that shit for like a week after. No matter how much you brush your teeth or I couldn't still be smoking. And even the vape thing, man, I don't want to do that either. Got enough bad habits. I'm glad I was able to get rid of smoking. So what cigarettes like $20 a pack or something? Something crazy? Yeah, Mike, I don't remember the name of that company, man. But they make an oil can adapter. It's basically because you gotta pay a tax stamp to get it. And what you do is you get one of them big giant oil cans and put it on there. Well, Dre, you in tobacco country, so yeah, those big oil cans, you just take it, you screw it onto the oil can, and you basically just shoot right through it. I think it's only 22, if I'm not mistaken. Politics to start smoking. Okay. Quit smoking 15 years ago after smoking for 40 years. Yeah. No, Mr. Dixon, I quit smoking in 2001. Yeah, 2001. So it's been about almost 24 years. Yeah, 2001. Haven't had a cigarette since. I will have a cigar though. It's different. So, but I haven't had a cigarette since then. Big Dre, he said ain't no more menthol inside him, man. I got a green box downstairs. I said, check after the live and see. Oh, you just stopped last year, Mr. Dixon? All right. Yeah, man, it was just one of those. I was kind of forced to stop too. It wasn't a bad thing. I'm too big to be running around smoking any damn way. I need to be able to breathe. Can't be doing that. Yeah, it's an addiction. It was a time when I thought about it all the time too. It's become I'm so far away from it. I don't think about it. Even when I bought the pack that I bought just for the whole hood guns thing, I never even think about smoking it. It's just there. Oh, okay. So what the hell they put in there now? It's just green. It's the same thing as the red box. Definitely don't want to be smoking now. They don't know what the hell they putting in there. Yeah, it's good for you, man. It ain't like it's bad. But you do what you can. If you can stop, you can stop. If you can't, hopefully nothing do nothing to you. My father, he used to smoke many years ago. And he ended up having COPD. And they always said that had something to do with it. Mystery flavor. My box says menthol. See? Oh, Mel, Big Dre said his box says menthol right now. Dre, I'm about to shoot you the link so you can show up here and show it and show this box. I want to see. Yep, I want to see. I'm trying to see if we click the link and come on the live so you can see. Yo, man. Because I want to see it. That's why I'm like, I didn't know they did that. Because I'm trying to figure out, is menthol worse or something? Oh, it said menthol and cigarettes with crystallized. Oh, that's what. All right, Mike. You know that. Well, they said the same thing about with the vaping. They said you get popcorn lung or something like that, whatever that is.
What up, cuzzo?
What's up? What's going on, man?
Nah, where Dre at?
That's what I'm waiting for him because I want to see.
Yo, this shit don't have no menthol on it, man.
It don't say menthol nowhere.
Nowhere on there. Nowhere. Dre tripping, man. Unless they got that Tennessee.
That's the pack. That's the same pack I got downstairs.
Yo, that shit don't got menthol. It used to have menthol on the bottom. That shit don't got no menthol on. In fact, yo, it's crazy, right? When I have to go to DC to the office and shit, they don't sell no menthol cigarettes.
All right, really?
In DC. Menthol banned in DC. I think they took the menthol out and put something else in it because of a lawsuit. But ain't no menthol in no fucking Newports no more, man.
Captain said that the menthol helps the cancer activate faster.
Yeah, they took them out, man. They put that mystery in it. I got it. Where Dre at? I got to see it.
I damn sure don't want to smoke. I don't smoke Newports anymore. They cost too much. Oh, Dre smoked something else. It might say menthol on that.
Shit, Dre got that Tennessee.
The menthol makes it more addictive.
Yeah, oh, really? They took it out for those kids that was having those flavored cigarettes or those flavored vapes. Because I know Camels used to have like strawberry flavored cigarettes and chocolate chip. So they just took all that shit out.
Yeah, I know that. I remember they banned that really slow. I remember that.
Yeah, they took all that shit out.
But you can still get a vape. Vape got all them different flavors or whatever.
They said that shit worse than a cigarette.
Yeah, they said messed up your lungs. That popcorn lung, whatever the hell that is.
Yeah, you can't win these days, man. You can't kill yourself in peace. You can't kill yourself in peace these days.
Much of they had chocolate chip flavor. I didn't know about that. Nah, man.
Yeah, man. You're gonna be the can man in a minute, cuzzo.
Yeah, I'm enjoying it. I'm like, I think it's especially as these times keep going the way they going, I'm cool with it. I don't mind going in on a Saturday and getting approval on the next Friday. I'm cool with that.
You so can like man, the can man.
I'm enjoying it, but I want to see. I forgot to ask Ramsey what can that was. It was a 308. I ain't never heard of 308 that quiet.
Oh, thank you. Sometimes you say ammunition too, bro. You gotta get that specialized ammunition.
Well, I was shooting the Stoker today, Mel. I was shooting the suppressed. It doesn't like the subsonic ammo. I'm gonna have to change the spring out in it. It didn't like it.
Oh man.
I'm gonna have to change the spring. That the supersonic was fine, but the subsonic, it didn't like it.
Yeah, I heard that's the issue. I seen that dude. What's that dude name with the dreadlocks?
Ooh.
And it's the sneaker dude that he be firing guns. He put it on his PDP Pro. And I was thinking about trying it out, but he said that motherfucker, that's when, he started getting malfunctions, like fail eject and shit. So he changed the spring out on the PDP.
See, that's what happened when I put a compensator on the saw SOCOM. At first, it wouldn't cycle right. So I got in touch with them. It was like, hey, what's going on? They said you gotta change the spring. I'm like, well, damn, you sell me a gun that's supposed to be like a tactical version of whatever your gun is. It's got a threaded barrel and everything, and I gotta change something out of it to make it work the way it's supposed to be designed. I didn't like that, so I got a comp from Harrington Arms. Harrington Arms guaranteed on their box. It says you will not have to change the spring. I didn't have to. It worked fine. So I figured let's put the suppressor on there. It's doing it. It doesn't. The supersonic stuff is fine, but it does not like the
subsonic
stuff. It doesn't like it.
Oh yeah, man. You got to get the trashiest guns. The trashiest guns work good with suppressors.
Well, I was shooting
the Taurus.
The Taurus. Now I had a problem with the Taurus, and I forgot to take that with me today. When I put the suppressor on the Taurus Tactical, it was doing something with the firing pin that it wasn't doing before. And it only happened when I had the suppressor on it. I take the suppressor off, and I could run through a whole magazine with the gun. And it would strike. I don't know why. And it would strike the round like it was supposed to. I put the suppressor back on, it would give me a light promise strike. Every time.
It's probably the spring.
So, well, what I did was that gun comes with 2 springs. So I put the spring in it that's supposed to be so you can compensate it or use a suppressor.
Put the regular spring in it.
Well, what I did was I changed the whole firing striker assembly. I ordered one from Lakeline. I put a new one in there. I forgot to bring with me today. I totally forgot because I would have took that and fly it today. I probably will do it tomorrow because I want to see because it felt like it made a difference.
Yeah, I was having an argument with somebody, man. I ain't gonna say no names, right? Because they probably in the chat.
What up, Mike Weatherly?
Right? About is it practical to have a suppressor on a pistol?
I mean, I don't know. I think it's fun.
Yeah. What's up, Weatherly?
He ain't saying nothing. He ain't saying that.
He got a strange ass picture on there.
That don't look like. I don't think that's him.
Yeah, that's his avatar.
In Europe, don't they test fire the guns with 124 grain NATO opposed to the match 120? I mean, I know when I first started buying Canics, Mike, that's what they recommended. Because they were like NATO spec guns, they recommended starting off shooting 124 grain NATO. So that's what I did. But when they got to the Matei series is when that changed. Whatever they did to however they were springing that gun, they changed it. So you didn't have to do that anymore. But the first Canics, that's how you had to do. You had to have 124 grain NATO. That's what they recommended. What up, Mr. Bullshit?
You're so calm. You're so calm, man. How you compare that to the Canic? You're so good.
Well, my Stoker Combat is like one of my favorite guns to shoot. It's a good gun.
The Turkish gun to the Canic, man. You should do a Turkish gun pistol battle.
I think it's good, and I like the Saw SOCOM too.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about.
Guns, man. I like those Turkish guns. I like them.
It's like compare them, do a battle of the Turkish guns, man.
Mike, when you're ready to talk, I'll bring you back on. Yeah, I mean, I thought about that because I bought the Turkish shotgun.
Mm-hmm.
I am going to do something because I bought they call it Turkinelli. I bought the Turkish shotgun from Military Armament Corp. I got a Mac 5 from Military Armament Corp, which I love. I'm not a PCC guy, but I love that gun. And then I got their 2011.
So I'm thinking like this. Cuzzo. Look at your Tisas.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I forgot about them. I got another Tisas too.
Yeah. Look at your Tisas. Look at your SAR.
Uh-huh.
The Canic. And that other one. What's that other one?
Which one?
The other Turkish pistol.
The Mac?
Nah, the Striker Fire one. The one you just mentioned, motherfucker.
The Tisas one?
Huh?
The Tisas? The PX9 or whatever?
Yeah, you got the Tisas, you got the SAR, the Canic, and what else? Striker Fire.
Another
Turkish gun. Stoker.
Oh yeah, the Stoker. I forget about that one. Yeah, the Stoker.
Yeah, the Stoker. So those are all Turkish guns. Battle them out.
I could tell you which one. I gotta get them all set up so that they all work now.
In your opinion, go ahead. Tell me which one.
And I'm still waiting for because my Elite Combat, it's got left-handed threads, so I had to order an adapter so I can put the comp on it, so I can put the suppressor on it. So I'm waiting for that to come so I can shoot that because I've never shot that suppressed. So once I can get everything together and I can shoot them all suppressed, then I'll do a comparison.
Okay. So do a comparison bare bones.
So I'm just waiting.
Do a comparison bare bones.
But I gotta tell you, my favorite one out of all of them to shoot is not a Canic.
Which one is it?
It's the Stoker.
Damn.
I wasn't even gonna get that gun. Billy took me. That's Billy's gun. Billy told me into getting that gun. That's the one. That's the one that I like to shoot. I like it. I like shooting all my Canics. But if I put them together with that's for some reason that Stoker. I really like that gun. I like how that gun shoots.
What about the SAR?
I like how the SAR shoots too. They all have good triggers in them. The SAR is a good shooting gun. Mm-hmm. I don't have any Turkish gun that I don't like. And then my cheapest Turkish gun is
Stoker.
It's the cheapest. No, it's not. It's the because I got the combat version of the Stoker. It's the more expensive one. My cheapest that I have is the PX9 Gen 3 or something like that. That gun, I love it.
The Tisas.
Yeah, and it was just barely over $300.
So we got this dude I was talking to at the gun store. This Turkish cat, right?
Mm-hmm.
He put the Tisas. That's where the conversation come from. I was at the gun store yesterday,
and
we're talking to the Turkish cat. He put the Tisas above the Canic.
I wonder why.
He put the Tisas above all of them, and he only really like fucking with Turkish and German guns.
I wonder why. I'd like to know why. Well, did he say why he likes the Tisas better than the others?
He says he did Tisas. Then he said he saw, and then he said maybe Canic later on down the line. But he said Tisas. He put Tisas above a lot of heavy shit, bro.
I wonder why though.
I don't know.
Like I said, my cheapest Tisas that I have is a really fun shooting gun. It's a good shooting gun. And then the Mac 9 is basically a Tisas. They built that gun for Military Armament Corp.
Mm-hmm.
And it's really nice. It's a good shooting 2011 gun in my opinion. I don't put it on like it's just no. It's the gun run.
Yeah, you could tune it up too. I heard.
Yep. I mean, I'm not finished with it. That's the thing is, I like to.
It's bare bones that you could tune up.
Yeah, and I don't gotta put no all the parts in that gun are CNC already. I don't gotta put in no ignition kits and spend extra money on it and all that.
Mm-hmm.
So I do like that.
But that'd be a dope ass battle. That'd be a dope ass battle, bro.
What the turkey gun?
Yeah, the Turkish striking fires. Cause I ain't never seen nobody on YouTube do it.
Well, I guess I have to pull it out and see. And I got one of most of them. The only one I need to get me an Ermox. I gotta get one of those. An Ermox, and then there's another one too. What's it? That company Rock Island imports the gun now. And when I actually bought one of their guns, I got they got a Beretta clone that I bought. That seems
Girsan.
No. It's name of
you got a Girsan? A Striker Fire Girsan?
No, not yet.
That's the other Turkish company.
Duria is the name of the company. It's Duria or something like that. Rock Island imports them, but the name it's a Turkish gun and it's imported under Rock Island.
Oh, okay.
That's at the lever action, that 22 lever action I have is from them, which I was expecting it to be a lot less than what it was. It was nice and heavy. It felt good. It felt like it's built well.
Yo, those motherfucking Gersons be looking good on TV, man.
Now, Gerson got the 2311 Match X. I'm actually looking for that gun.
But that shit be looking cheesy when you put it in your hand, man. It's like that shit, the part be throwing. It looks better on TV, bro, and in pictures. But when you put it in your hand, that shit be looking like trash.
That 2311 that they came out with, when I picked it up and I held it, I was like, oh, no, I don't like this.
Yeah, this shit was trash.
First time I held it was at SHOT Show. And then when I held it again, when I had it in the store, I'm like, nah, I don't like that. But now they got another one. It's called the Match X. It looks great. I would love to get my hands on it. I've been looking for one too.
Yeah.
The only Gerson that I want to get is their Beretta clone.
The only Gerson I even want to get, probably looked at, was the Browning Hot Power clone.
I looked at that too.
Because it has more flavor. I like that because it has more flavor than the Springfield or the FN.
I didn't like the trigger because that was one of the other guns that there was at SHOT Show. I didn't like the trigger.
I don't care about no damn
trigger. It felt funny.
I don't care about no damn trigger.
It felt funny to me.
Yeah, I don't care about no trigger. Not that much. Yeah, but
I don't mind comparing because I got a Beretta. I got the other Turkish gun in the Beretta style, I guess you want to call it. And then I have the other what's the other one? I got a Taurus. I got a 1990s Taurus. And
that Taurus is Brazilian. That don't count.
It don't count.
That's not Turkish.
Oh yeah, true. That's true.
It's Brazilian. That's a black gun.
That gun shoot nice, man. It feel better than the Beretta, and it's a lot older than the Beretta that I have.
Yeah.
Because when I got the gun, I saw it because I bought the Ruger. Dude had a Ruger P89, and the guy I got one the same day that he came in and he traded in both of them. He just wanted to get something else.
Strap House said that Taurus Beretta clone was his first gun.
All right. Yeah, I got Strap House. I just got a Taurus, the PT92. Yo, dude took care of it. It came with the original cardboard box. He had the grips, everything inside there. He took care of it. He took care of it. So I was like, okay, I got that, and it shoots better than my newer. The trigger feels better than my newer Beretta. The 90s Taurus. As soon as first thing I did, Big Zo, was go home and call Taurus, and I gave her the serial number. She was like, "Oh yeah, this was made in April of '94." She told me exactly when it was made. Like, all right, thanks. Actually, it was April '93. The Ruger was April '94. They both real 90s guns. Dude had the guns for. You could see he had them for a while.
What, it was a P89 Ruger?
Yeah.
That was a shitty ass gun.
Shit, I ain't heard nothing bad about it.
Yo, put some hollow points in that bitch. That bitch won't feed.
Oh, one of those things?
Yeah, one of those things, man. Put some, like, you know how you put them some of them cheap ass bullets have flat noses and shit like that. It don't feed unless it's like, It's bullet finicky. It's cheap bullet finicky.
I'll check and see. Because I mean, I was shooting it and it seemed to be pretty nice. You know, they gonna have, you can't put no optic on or nothing like that. But I didn't get it for that. I got it because I want a lot of those old school '90s guns.
Those old school Queens guns.
Yeah, the Queens guns, you know, them drugs like you see in the Lethal Weapons and the old Schwarzenegger, Sylvester Stallone guns. You know,
don't let your collection start looking like Obi.
Oh man, I'm adding. I want all the movie guns. I want
Obi got a whole movie gun collection.
I want one. I wish I could get my hands on a Calico.
Nah, they got them. They call them Liberty Arms or the Liberty or something.
Yeah, Big Zo gotta get a training day gun too. I'm still looking. I need a training day gun.
If you're looking for the Calico, they still online. They they call Liberty the Liberator or some shit like that. They just rebranded it.
I wouldn't mind having one of those.
They rebranded it. They got the Liberator 9 and the Liberator 22.
Okay.
Them things are Jam-O-Matics.
Yeah, I just wanted to have it just to say I got it. Yeah, the 90s guns were the best, man. My favorite 90s guns though are those third generation Smith & Wessons. Those are my favorites.
I know IWI need to bring back the Uzi.
That little Uzi Pro? I don't know why they stopped.
Not the Uzi Pro. They need to bring back the old school, the medium and the large size.
I mean,
the mini and the regular.
The Mac 10s and Mac 11s.
Yeah, that Masterpiece Arms shit, man. I'm gonna throw that shit away.
I want the 18 rifle too, Straphouse. I want that too.
They're popular right now. The Mini 14s.
Yeah, I want that. I want the one just like the one they used to with the wood and the stainless steel. The one they
got. I seen one yesterday.
They used to shoot, never used to hit nothing with. I want that gun, just for nostalgia's sake.
I seen one yesterday. It's just as nice. Them things are nice. 18.
They gotta use one. It's the wrong color though at Range USA right now. I've been sitting up on the wall for a while, but it's the wrong color. If I get that gun, that color.
Yes, IMI, Mike, and you right. The old school, but IWI need to make a newer version of the old Uzi. They be posing on Instagram. I be wanting to bring that shit back.
I don't know why they don't. I would get one.
I know, man.
For sure. And at some point, I got to break down and get a Desert Eagle too. At some point, I got to break down and get one.
Yeah, you could carry it too.
I don't want to carry. I just want to have it. I don't.
You want a few dudes that could carry it.
That's one of the guns that I never liked shooting. The first time I ever shot it, I was like, man, I don't like this. And I didn't shoot it again for probably about another 10 years before I shot another one. Yeah, that Death Wish 3 gun was, listen, ST, there's a lot of stuff, man, that I would like to get my hands on. There's a gun that, which one is it?
They got that daggone Colt Python less than a G right now. That's the first time I see it. That's the first time I seen it for like less than a G. That thing usually like 14 to 1600.
Well, hopefully the gun prices will go down after the first of the year. That's what I'm hoping. Friendly environment. We're gonna be in a gun-friendly environment. We just hopefully the prices will go down a little bit.
I don't think so, man. These companies got used to making money, high prices.
Only thing I'm worried about is the whole tariff thing. That could fuck us up. Because that's why ammo prices shot up before. Started putting all these the metals. They started putting all this crap on the metal, so it messed us up.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why we in a gun-friendly environment. We definitely about to be in a gun-friendly environment. So hopefully we'll be able to make some real gun-friendly moves, and we'll have some real good prices. And hopefully there'll be some innovation, because I'm tired of buying the same shit in different colors and I want something different. Something that I'm like. A little hot right now, but right, the colorway. Yeah, I mean, Tariffs will keep manufacturing jobs here. I mean, I guess so, but that shit gonna make prices go up, Tapping. We gonna pay for that. We gonna end up paying for that. That's how that works.
Well, if you want that foreign shit, you're gonna pay premium for it anyway. We already paid premium for it.
But that's the thing. You talk about manufacturing. Manufacturing already don't hardly barely exist in the United States anymore because our politicians sold us up the river.
That's coming back. You see a lot of foreign companies are moving to the U.S. Zach.
We'll see. If it happens, I'll believe it when I see it.
A lot of them are manufacturing here now.
I mean, I see some companies make the move there, but I don't believe that manufacturing is coming back to the United States. I just don't believe that. I don't believe it. Matter of fact, because people don't want to work those jobs. They don't want to work them jobs, man.
It's here.
What's here? Manufacturing?
Yeah.
Oh man, 90% of the shit, 95% of shit we get ain't made in this country.
Now, what I've seen around here, like in like the old towns where they left, where they went to China and shit, like Rubbermaid and Trek, like Trex.
Mm-hmm.
The last time the last administration came, they dumped a lot of money into these old ass cities, and but we never seen it. Now these plants are ramping up because I seen Rubbermaid and Continental Tires. That's like in like 2 counties over that I pass over. Cass got rentals over there, so I go over there. They were expanding. They started expanding in like 19, like 18 or 19. But the jobs wasn't there yet. Now this is like they got full blown facilities, hiring signs all over the place. But they just started expanding.
What up,
then
Dave?
Continental Tires, Rubbermaid.
Yeah, but are the materials sourced here or are the materials sourced outside?
That shit, a lot of that stuff is rubber and plastic, so a lot of that stuff is sourced here, probably.
I have a favor. Can you get me the gun of Rambo? That's from the God of War. Well, no. I know it's Nicolas Cage. I'm trying to remember the name of the movie. It's from the Nicolas Cage movie. It's God of War, Lord of War, something like that.
Yeah, Lords of War.
Yeah, we asked, can you give me the gun of Rambo? That's what I'm saying. Is the fact is like even if you assembling stuff here, the raw materials and stuff are not from here. We don't do that anymore. We still gotta come in from Lord of War. Hey, thank you, Huawei. It's good to see you too, bro. So yeah, we don't. That's the thing. That whole I think that's a pipe dream about I'm gonna make it so manufacturing has to come back here.
Well, that's what the migrants are here for, to work in the factories, not for your ass. Shit.
Yeah, but the migrants, they kicking them motherfuckers out.
Unless they go to work, shit.
Even if they go to work, they're kicking them out. 11 million.
Well, somebody got to go to work. They don't let them back in when it's time to go to work. They're just gonna give them green cards and visas.
We going unless the business community really buck, because that's who controls the government. It's not the government; it's the corporations. They got to buck. That's the only way that it could be saved. They got to buck on. So there's not we're not gonna ever be the manufacturing company we used to be. I don't care how many tariffs you put on whoever you want. The people that's gonna pay for it is us, regular, everyday, working class, upper middle class, lower middle class, poor folk. We the ones gonna pay for that shit. Nobody else.
Well, don't expect no price decreases. Shit.
I'm just hoping. I'm hoping.
Yeah.
Hoping for the, you prepare for the worst, hope for the best, man. I'm not here.
I see help wanted signs all over the fucking place, and there ain't nobody. I think there's more open jobs than people to take them.
Because people don't want to work the job. It's like the thing here in Springfield. So I'm right up the road from Springfield, Ohio, Mel. They were talking all that shit about the Haitians eating the cats and the dogs and all that. That's why I'm like, all that is bullshit. Springfield is literally like up the road from me. I have family that live in Springfield. If all that shit was going on, and then you got to understand the way that Dayton works. Dayton adopts everything. So Springfield is about 30, 35 minutes from here, but they'll say like Springfield is part of Dayton because it's like a close
suburb.
Right. So if all that stuff was going on, we would have heard about it. Ain't heard it until I heard that shit on. I'm like, I ain't never heard nothing about that. I would have been. I'm like, I live right here. So the fact of the matter is, Springfield, when you go through it, it's like almost like a declining town. So the businesses there started bringing those people in, and when they started bringing those people in, it built up the community. It wasn't tearing the community down; it built up the community. And then when you see all the people there that are complaining, it's a bunch of white folk that don't want to do shit and don't want to work. So they brought in the other people to build the fucking town up. So how you gonna get mad at those people for coming in and taking the opportunity? Shit, if I had the opportunity, I would have took it. They doing stuff.
That's the story of America.
They're doing stuff that Americans don't want to do, and I know
that's the story of America, though. That's the story of America, Zach. They've been doing that shit since America's inception. They protest the Chinese, the Italians, the Irish, every fucking body. They don't want no immigrants, but then the immigrants end up.
It started with the Irish.
But you got to complain about it to make it seem like it's a problem, bro. They got to complain.
I know, but I know up where I'm at, I can only speak about in Springfield. That wasn't no problem. On Mel, it was so much to the fact that I didn't know they had a giant Haitian community up there until over the last 6 months. That's how quiet it was. I didn't know that. Then when I found out, I'm like, all right, I so much for me to go eat. They got that good Haitian food up there now. That's how I looked at it. I mean, we from New York, man. We grew up around Haitians, everything. So they know. That's why I'm like, I ain't never heard back in Queens or Brooklyn or nowhere in New York, people from Haiti coming eating cats and dogs.
I ain't never heard of that shit either.
Ever. And we grew up around them.
I'd never heard of that shit either.
Ever. That's why I knew that was bullshit. But I know the way that people are about their pets.
Half the time you don't even know they Haitian.
Right. Exactly. That's what I knew that was bullshit.
Yeah. Half the time you don't even know they Haitian. Like, what the fuck a Haitian look like?
Us as Americans, we are spoiled. And what you say you from Los Angeles? Nope. Well, Wayne, what you mean? I can only talk about the population here where I am on this side of the country. That's all I can talk about. And I know that Springfield, when you go through Springfield, it's not the greatest built up sort of place, but it's gotten better. Those people coming in, working in those factories, they bring money into the economy, opening businesses. They do. And I don't care if they speak whatever Creole or whatever it is. I could care less. The United States don't have a fucking language. We don't have a language. There's no official language in the United States. You speak whatever the fuck you want. So I don't care. If you're bringing tax money into the community and you're helping the community build up, it is what it is. Apparently, the other people that was living there, and now you want to be mad now because the folk that was living there wasn't doing shit. These other people you bring from the outside build a place up.
What you talking about, Silverback? He said, who do you guys think is going to have the guns for 2025?
I don't know.
What do you talk about? What do you talk about, Silverback?
Dance party with Beyonce. That didn't do that stuff was foolishness, Stappin. That was foolishness. Trying to do the same thing they always do, trying to entertain people to get them to do stuff, and then they don't do shit after they entertain you to entertain you to sleep. But who's gonna take the show? I don't know. Silverback, I don't know.
Who's gonna take the what?
Who's gonna take the show in Vegas? I think he's talking about SHOT Show. I don't know because I'm trying to think. It has to be something really innovative. And right now we're sort of in a stagnant place. Because I always watch John Patton, Gun Collective. He does his like 60-second reviews and stuff. He puts like the new stuff that's coming out. A lot of stuff is really like, okay, like why are you remaking that? And he always puts up all the new stuff, and you run into that. After a while, you come to a point to where, you remake stuff, and it's like, it may be something nice, but I don't know who's going to take SHOT Show. I don't have a clue. What's going to be the big gun next year? I don't know.
Yo, I'm going to choke if I see another fucking 2011.
Oh, you going to see another one?
Oh, my God. I'm so sick of them shits.
Now, STD, if they come up with a Taurus 2011, I'm all over it.
I'm so sick of that shit.
But that's the thing right now, man. The 2011 is the thing.
Oh my God, I can't see another one, man.
Yep, the 2011 is the thing, yo.
I can't see another 2011 and another Striker fire gun.
We say previous generations used to bust their behinds for a living. Once cheap labor overseas was discovered, we've gotten spoiled and lazy. Almost every manufacturer. I agree with you, man. I agree with you.
I agree too.
That's what the problem is. You say illegals are terrible for the community. Illegals may be terrible for the community, but I'm talking about people that
illegals is good for the community because who's gonna cut my goddamn grass, man?
I'm talking about people. I'm talking about people that they brought over here. They let them come over here. They're here through some sort of amnesty or whatever, and they're allowed to be here to work. Yeah, it's not bad for the community. It's not bad for the
motherfucking illegals come. I'm sorry, Zach, for interrupting you. Yo, I call the lawn service, man. They want $100 to cut the grass. You find it, you get the illegal dude. He do that shit for $25, man. I like my money better than I like they lost. You know what I mean? Keep them illegal too, because as soon as they get legal, the price go up.
You say I don't know what I speak. I know that those people that they brought into this country that are in Springfield, that are there legally, they're legally there, built that community up. Because
them immigrants built this country.
Because them lazy ass white folks that live there wouldn't do the jobs and take the jobs in the factories to build up their own fucking community. I know that for a fact because I know where I live. So whatever's going on the other side of the country, I don't know, and I kind of don't give a fuck. But I know what's going on here where I am. And when they brought people in there, them people want to do those jobs. They want to do those jobs.
They just want to work.
Right.
They just want to work.
Right.
They just want to work. They don't even give a fuck. Yo, immigrants built this country illegal. And I know illegal guys that work under the table. They have their kids, their family. They illegal 30, 40 damn years. Illegal as fuck, right?
Paying taxes.
But, yo, soon as they child turn 18, 21, they take all that person's business. This is why they mad. They take all that company, that dude that they've been working for 30 years under the table. They take all this business, start a business under the daughter name, and run with it.
Well, that's why I'm like.
That's why they're afraid.
The country is not the way that it is because of immigrants. The country was built on forced labor. We are who we are because black folks built this fucking country. I don't care what nobody says. All the free labor. That's why America is the powerhouse that it is today. Because if we weren't here to give all the free labor, because they wouldn't do their own fucking jobs, we built this shit. The same thing been going on forever.
Free
I know FBA built this country. I believe it.
Free and cheap labor.
It's been going on forever. And it's never gonna stop.
That's free and cheap labor.
And I'm funny about immigration. I'll just tell you, I'm not one of these, we need to find this pathway, bring everybody here and all that. No. I like how they do shit in Australia. It's hard to get in that fucking country. I like how they do stuff there. But if there's a way that you can have someone come here, whatever the legal path is, because I don't like all that illegal shit, because if I go out tomorrow and I rob the Speedway, they're going to put my ass in jail. If I come to this fucking country illegally, your ass supposed to go to jail too or get kicked the fuck out. So I'm funny about the whole immigration thing. But if there's people who are already here, and they came over here because the government let them in, and they're working and building up communities, leave them the fuck alone. Because you're gonna kick rid of them people, kick all them people out, and what's gonna happen? The people that's here ain't gonna work them jobs. They're not gonna do it, and then we're gonna be fucked. They're not gonna do it.
Yeah, you know what I like about illegals? It's cheap. Like you said, the country is built on free and cheap labor, and I like cheap shit.
That's what the country was built on.
It's fact.
If I need something done, when I was back home in New York, if I needed something done, I go find me a cat, work under the tree, or go somewhere, get what I needed to get.
Facts.
It'd be a Mexican cat or somebody else who would hook my shit up, and I didn't have to pay him the full price. But it was done good and it was done right. The same shit happens here with stuff. It's the same way.
I'm telling you, find the goddamn Haitian fix your car like you never got fixed before for way less than a mechanic.
Tap in. I don't disagree with you because I don't know why we don't tell that dude to kick rocks. I hate it.
Who's that? I didn't see that.
Bibi Netanyahu. He make us look like pussies. I don't know why we don't tell that guy to kick rocks. I don't have a clue why we don't.
Because they run Hollywood.
We should tell
them. I ain't gonna say nothing about that on your show, Zach.
I mean, look, I'm not scared of none of that. It's got nothing to do with because there's a difference between the Jewish people and the Israeli government. Anytime you talk against the Israeli government, don't make you anti-Semitic. That's bullshit. They can talk that all you want. I ain't got nothing against Jewish people. As a matter of fact, one of my favorite people in this world, who was my third grade teacher, who I still keep in touch with, and I'm 50 years old, is a Jewish woman. And I love that woman to this day. She taught me, took care of me, watched over me all through school. So I don't got nothing against Jews. I'm just hating on Jewish people. No.
She just gave you mad snacks,
fuck
man.
The Israeli government. I don't give a fuck about them. I got nothing against people. Fuck the Israeli government. We shouldn't be giving them no money. What up to it, sister? We shouldn't be giving them no money. I got no, you're not anti-Semitic because you don't like the government of Israel. That's bullshit.
Tell them.
So your children won't have children because they won't be able to afford it. I don't know that. I don't know what's gonna happen.
You better have children.
Don't complain when there are no jobs for your children or at home. No, there's gonna be. You gotta teach your kids to be industrious and want to work.
And learn how to work.
Right. Learn how to do something other than say, oh, I'm gonna go get me a degree. Fuck a degree. Go learn how to do some shit with your hands. If you know how to do some shit, you can always make a living. You can always make some money.
Or plan B, you work for your kids, don't have to work.
Right. That works too.
You know, work so they don't have to work. You know what I mean? Or set yourself up so your kids shouldn't have to worry about that.
I'm not worried about that because that whole thing is tied in. Because William, I see what you're saying, but that whole thing that you talking, that's all tied into that white replacement theory shit.
Yeah.
I don't know how much you know about that, but that's what that's tied into. That's all because I'm scared that we can't make enough children to keep us as the dominant society. Because by 2043, they won't be the dominant society anymore. That's just math. It is what it is. Because whatever we mix with becomes us. It ain't the other way around. You ain't gotta like that shit, but it's the truth. It just is what it is.
And I don't know what they holding on to that shit for anyway. It ain't so beautiful anyway. I think America
they don't make babies like we do.
Nah, but the thing about it,
if they go get their woman, that baby that comes out that woman is me. It ain't them.
This is the issue, right? I don't see why people holding on to this imaginary America's fucking great shit, and it wasn't that great. This shit just getting better. You know what I mean? Over time.
That's my whole thing. You can't come with me with that make America great and all that other. That's bullshit.
That's bullshit. When was it great?
Great for us. That's how I look at it.
When was it so great? And what are they taking away our traditions and
right?
What
we don't got the best healthcare in the world. We don't got the best schools in the world. The best thing we got on the planet is the military. We got the strongest fucking military.
That shit ain't even that.
We got the strongest military on the planet. But we don't got the smartest people. Like I said, we don't got the best healthcare. It's a lot of shit we don't got. We feed poison to us. We allow our politicians them to put all types of bullshit in our food that other countries won't because it'll fuck us up.
We got 9 million people in prison.
Right. And I am America first. I'm America first, but I'm a realist.
I'm tired of paying for cats in jail, bro. Them boys sitting on their ass and I'm paying for their ass.
Yeah, that's why you can't. It's the truth. I love the country. I love the people of my country, but I can't stand my government because they full of shit. They sold us up the river. No matter what administration, whether
I hate the brainwashing
administration or Republican administration, it don't matter. You don't give a fuck about the regular people. Nobody does. None of them do.
Mm-hmm. I can't stand the propaganda. They stealing out. Ain't nobody. What shit you had, motherfucker?
Right. That's what I'm saying. What you steal? The people.
What the hell they stealing?
I saw some people did some boots on the ground stuff. I'm talking about here in Springfield again. They did some boots on the ground up there. Them people talking about, oh, now we can't afford to get the houses because they come in and they got this money and they can afford to build it up and all this. You wasn't getting this shit anyway. Because if you was, you would have it. They wouldn't have been able to just come here and get it. Your ass wasn't somewhere making it happen. Go somewhere, hustle, make the shit happen. You can still do that in America, you know.
It's the only place in the world you can do shit like that. Still.
He said, was it great before Columbus? Maybe.
What?
He said America was great before Columbus came. I mean,
it was perfectly fine. Yo.
Before they showed up and ruined shit.
Yeah, I ain't gonna cap, man. The world was great before the Europeans decided to visit places.
Yeah, but you wanna know something? That's the thing. And then when you start talking
everywhere, I ain't gonna cap, man.
About that, people
I don't want to mess up your show, Zach. But everywhere the Europeans went, they fucked it up.
But yo, this shit is true. It's not. It's true.
Everywhere Europeans went, they fucked it up.
One of the biggest policies and one of the biggest, craziest scams that has been pulled on this planet is that this planet is not people of color. We are the predominant people of color are the predominant on this planet. But some kind of way we've been duped. Now you ain't gotta like that shit, but it's true. Go look it up. It is what it is. That's why in America, when they say it's only 13% of us black folks and then that's why there's all this shit going on about the whole replacement theory thing. I mean, I am black.
Consider themselves replaced.
I say black. I say black all the time. Matter of fact, which is funny because I don't even call myself African American. I don't call myself that. I'm an American who just happens to be a black guy. That's how I look at it. I'm a black American. I'm FBA. That's a foundational black American. That's how I look at myself. I'm not African American. I ain't from Africa. I'm from Queens. It is what it is. And people don't like that. It's like I'm not diminishing Africa. That's fine. But I don't have nothing. I don't know. I have no connection for me when it comes to Africa. But I got a connection with New Jersey. I got a connection with Connecticut, North Carolina. I'm an American, man. I don't know what generation I am, but I know it's a lot. You can't be.
Well, if it says afraid of the replacement theory, consider themselves replaced because that shit is over.
Yo, it is what that's why there's this power never concedes easily, ever. That's why there's this big thing going on now. They don't want to teach real history in school. They want to take all this stuff out. This motherfucker want to give reparations to white people.
They did it in South Africa.
I saw that whole thing of if you are college and you have an endowment, that shit is specifically for HBCUs. And you start teaching a thing a certain way, and they feel like you discriminating. They can take your whole endowment and charge a fine for that shit and fuck your school up. That is about destroying true history in this country. Because you don't want your grandchildren and great-grandchildren to know, hey, my great-grandfather was a piece of shit and he did some bullshit to these people over here that didn't deserve it. Because they were just fucking hateful. Let's get down to the real brass tacks of things.
Damn, you on one, Zach.
Because they snowflakes. That's what it is. And I didn't know that until I lived in the community. They're the biggest bunch of fucking snowflakes on the planet.
You on one, Zach.
You don't know how to survive.
They're going to cancel your ass.
That's why this whole thing about with Trump destroying shit and doing all that, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to sit back and I'm going to watch shit fuck up. And because I knew after no matter who won the election, I knew I was going to still be a black man in the morning in America.
Zach, they're going to cancel your ass after the night.
I'm going to watch all this shit. I'm going to watch all this dumb shit happen and go on. And you know what black people going to do? We're going to keep surviving like we've been doing for 600 years.
Zach, they're going to cancel your ass tonight.
We've been trying to tell people for how long now about the bullshit. Now the bullshit going to come back and bite them in their ass. And they're going to look at us like, why you not helping? Fuck that. We're not marching for y'all no more. We're not doing that. Shit is over.
I ain't going to cap, but the women are.
Fuck all that shit.
The women are marching. They trying to save it.
But the women are marching for their own issue.
Yeah, they're different. They're a different race.
That you're gonna take some shit away from them and take away their autonomy. That's why us as men, especially us as 2A advocates who fight for a right, when they decide to tell somebody else, hey, you can't do something and take some shit away from them, we should be up in arms about that shit. That's the truth. We should be like, wait a minute, how you gonna just take their right away from them? Take their autonomy away from them? Because we have a Second Amendment right based off of a document that was made. What they're trying to do is take away a woman's inherent right to be able to do what the fuck they want to do with themselves. Now, you ain't got to agree with what it is. I'm a pro-life guy, but I'm also, that's your life, do what you want to do. when they asked me, because me and my wife are older parents, and they said, hey, we're going to give you this test. Your kid might come out, might say he might have Down syndrome or something like that. You know what I told them? I said, I don't give a fuck about that test. That's my kid, and no matter what happens, he coming out of there, and I'm gonna take care of him. Because that's my thing. Right? I'm not with that. I'm a pro-life guy. But it's time for you to decide to do shit.
They say that shit because they don't want to pay for it through their insurance premiums for your child.
Tap in. I agree. I can think for myself, and all of us can. We do have some stupid people that say some dumb shit, but we can think for ourselves. That's what I don't play for that Democratic shit or the fucking Republican shit. None of that. I know that neither one of them care about me. I can rock with either side if what I think they're doing is gonna benefit me and my family and the people I love. I don't care who comes up with it. Doesn't matter to me. That's what I'm saying. That whole the 2A thing was something that they wrote on paper. It's my goddamn right to defend myself by any means necessary, my family and my loved ones. But that's different. For them, they're trying to take away a person's autonomy, man. How you gonna tell me I can't go do some shit? Even if I don't agree with it, if I feel like doing it, whether it's against God's law or whatever, you know something? Even God, if you believe in God, He don't make me do nothing. If I decide that I want to do a whole bunch of bad shit and go straight to hell with gasoline drawers on, you know He'll let me? He won't force me to do nothing. He gives me the choice to fuck up. I can be hot or I can be cold. I can decide that I want to be with Him or I can decide that I want to go somewhere else. Even Him, the one I believe in God, that controls my life and can take me out any time, He gives me a choice. So how the fuck some other nigga gonna tell me that I can't have a choice?
They're gonna cancel your ass tonight, Zach.
Put that shit on women. Women should be allowed to, even if you don't like it. You should be allowed to. Well, see, that's the thing. But it all boils down to the whole religion thing. Because people always talk about God and righteousness and all of that. And I heard one of the brothers from the Defiant Lawyers, who he be in the chat sometime, he did a whole thing about God, there's two parts to God. There's righteousness and there's also justice. They never preach the justice part. They only preach the righteousness part. Because if you preach the justice part, then you got to preach against your people who are totally unjust and just fucked up black people for many, many years. They don't want you to talk about that. But I don't care, man. This is my channel. What they going to do? That's bullshit. Say God will laugh at you when you make a bad choice all the way to hell. He will. Integrity. That's the thing. Even He give you a choice. So He give me the choice to fuck up. So how I'm going to tell somebody else they don't have a choice? It's on them. Oh, BTG religion is a business, man. When I watched that dude come out, who his pops, I don't know if y'all saw this, but there's a cat, and I've been in church for many years, man. I was in church for a long time. A cat named Jimmy Swaggart. His son came out, and Jimmy Swaggart was on some bullshit. Now his son come out talking about the black church need to do this, the black church need to do that. All that shit is based off of racism. Who the fuck are you to tell me anything? Your pop's the biggest bullshitter ever, and now you full of shit too. We're gonna see. I'm just waiting to see the way all this stuff plays out. Because I'm watching stuff and I'm seeing all this. All this shit is about race. It ain't about nothing else. This is about, we don't want you to fuck up our shit. Anytime you tell me that I can't talk about the truth in history because it makes you feel uncomfortable, that means you're on some bullshit. And that is a white supremacist view. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. If you white and you down with me, then you understand what I'm saying. If you white and you not, and you on some bullshit, then fuck you too. That's how I look at it. There's no other way to look at it. We've been getting fucked over here in this country for 600 years now, more than that, whatever. So it is what it is, man. I'm not going to sugarcoat the shit. There's no reason to. I'm too old for that shit now. But this ain't the 1930s and 40s no more. It's not. This is a total different time. You start talking fly out the mouth and calling people the wrong shit, you're going to get punched in your fucking face. And that's what's going on. This is a different time now. Don't get too bold. Because you get too bold, your ass going to catch it. God has brought destruction to a city of sin. Oh, yeah, I know that. Exactly. What you said it while we bust back. That's why I don't work. Nah. It's like there were some cats in Columbus, I think, today, running around with Nazi flags and all that other shit. I'm like, yeah, all right. They was right in like downtown. Go to the wrong place with that bullshit. Because I'm not trying to hear it. We fought a whole fucking war against that Nazi bullshit. You trying to bring that shit here. Fuck y'all. I ain't playing that. This ain't the 30s or the 40s. And we ain't the same people from back then. This is different. So we'll see. We got the years coming up. We'll see what's gonna happen. But like I said, we black people, we've been fighting with bullshit for hundreds of years now. For centuries. Catching it all over the world. And in America, our situation is just different because of chattel slavery. And I know they've had slaves in other places and things like that. Yeah, yada, yada, yada. I don't give a fuck about that. I care about what goes on here because I'm an American. I'm kind of an American by default. My folk didn't come here. They were born here. So, but I'm here now. This is my country. We built it. The shit belonged to me. And can't no motherfucker tell me to leave or tell my kid to go nowhere or nothing. This is our shit. If you don't like it, fuck you. I don't care. This belongs to us. And that's how black people need to look at it. This is our shit. Fuck all that. If you with us, cool. You want to be an ally? You want to be an accomplice? Good. If you don't, and you want some bullshit, then fuck you too. That's how I look at it. And that's not going to change. That's all this shit does. It brings up all this shit because the shit is divisive. But I don't know. I'm just, I don't know, man. I don't know what's gonna go on. I know I got kids and grandchildren in this world. I got people that I love in this world. It is what it is. Integrity firearms, I'm learning that too now. That's part of history that they never taught us. I'm learning that too. We're already here. We're indigenous to this land. Yeah, William, it is what it is, man. You got to think a certain way because when you want like I got a buddy who came from a different country, and he had to leave his country because in his country what was happening is it was the Christians that were killing the Muslims. So he ended up going through Germany first, and then he ended up here coming through because Wright Pat Air Force Base not far from us. They got a thing called the Hope Hotel and everything. It was a big thing that happened when those people came over here. So when the whole Trump thing first started going on, there were certain things that he was listening to, and it messed him up because it sounded like shit that he had to run away from. And I didn't understand that until it took me a while to understand that. So imagine me listening to this stuff now. You're going to be this, you're going to be that. I think that's crazy when you tell me you're going to be a dictator and you do all this other stuff. That's bullshit. We don't have dictators in America. We're not supposed to. Somebody decided we kicked the whole fucking country out of here because of that shit. So how you going to just decide, oh yeah, I want to have a dictator now. I want to have a king. That's bullshit. That's not the American value that I was taught. I grew up in New York City, right there where the Statue of Liberty was. Every day we said the Pledge of Allegiance. They always talked about it was a great melting pot. How people can come from anywhere and make it here in this country. At some point in time, I bought into that shit. It just is what it is. And if you know how to get your hustle on here in America, you can make it. Legal or illegal, you can make it. You can do something. So I still believe in that ideal, man. I do. Fuck our government, but I believe in the ideal of what the country could be. And it may never be that, but it is what it is. But you're not running me up out this motherfucker. It's not going to happen. We should all think that way. That's why it didn't matter who won the election. I know what I wanted to happen, but it doesn't matter because I'm also one of those people that think you should let the whole fucking house burn down. We shouldn't just be giving our vote to anybody just because they talk a bunch of bullshit. Because you bring out Beyonce and Latifah and all these other people and John Legend. Give a fuck about them. All of them is rich. They ain't doing nothing for the average person. Not a damn thing. So it is what it is. The voting numbers was down. Things went a certain way. Let the house get to smoldering. So next time when they come to you with that bullshit, like, yo, I'm not giving you shit unless you give me this. And you giving me guarantees now, not afterwards. We're going to start seeing this stuff go on now. And if we don't, we're not giving you shit. Because that's the thing. As black people in America, we've been behind the lines, the enemy lines forever. They always look at us as second-class citizens. No matter what we do, we got to work harder. We got to do whatever. 100 times harder than everybody else. And I don't want to hear shit about affirmative action. Because don't nobody get more affirmative action in this country than white women. They benefit more from affirmative action. They do. Nobody else in this country does. So I don't want to hear that shit. But when you start talking the truth, nobody want to hear that. It's not a Democrat or Republican thing. It's a have and have not thing. There is a group of people who act like an aristocracy in this country, and they just want to lord over everybody. But there's another certain group of people, a subset of that group, that catches more shit than everybody else. And that's black people, poor people. That's who catches it. Go if you never did, go out there and look up the real Martin King. Look up the real shit he talked about. They killed him because he started fucking with TV gonna fuck with the money. That's why they killed him, man. Nothing to do with nothing else. Because he basically was coming up, cut us a check. They never want to hear that. They don't got enough money to pay us anyway. They don't got enough. But anyway, I done talked enough. This shit just gets me mad, man. Because we don't talk about it. And as a people, and when I say as a people, I'm talking about black people. But if you're not black and you want to be an ally and you want to be an accomplice and you understand the true history of this country, how we get shafted, how they did redlining and all that other shit, how they really fucked black people in America, and you understand history and you can read and you're not a dumb fucking backwater jerkwater hick who don't know shit, who just talk a bunch of bullshit because you think I ain't supposed to have what you got because my skin is darker than yours and you just a dumb fuck them. But if you really want to be down and you want to be an accomplice or an ally, then I'm with you. But if you're not, you just want to be ignorant, fuck you. And I mean that wholeheartedly. I'm not trying to hear none of that. That's why everywhere I go, I know the community I live in, everywhere I go, I walk around like I own the fucking place. You know why? Because I do. We built this shit. That's what I teach my son. We built this shit. It's ours. Don't ever let nobody tell you nothing else. And don't take no disrespect either. Ain't nobody calling me no nigga, no this, no none of that. You do that shit, I'm going to smack you in your mouth. And I don't get those problems. I'm a big guy that walk around that's quiet. So I don't get those problems. But you never know. Shit is getting crazy. And that's the shit that we got to face. People get uncomfortable, but that's the shit that I've been facing my whole fucking life. The new generation is a little bit different because they came up as it's just different. But that's stuff we've been facing our whole life. So it is what it is, man. But nah, I don't got all these guns and shit because I want to shoot deer and do all that. That ain't what all this shit is for. I believe that every black person in America should be armed to the teeth and have as much ammunition as you can because of the history of this country. History will prove me right. Ain't no post-racist nothing because Obama was the president. That don't mean shit. Ain't no post-racial nothing. They can talk all that bullshit if they want. That's bullshit. Don't throw me no fucking bone and then think I'm supposed to be like, oh yeah, okay. Fuck out of here. Been behind enemy lines for 600 years, man. Motherfuckers don't care about us. They don't care because they don't think they have to. And then the ones that do, they ostracize them because you do have some people who said, hey, it's not right to do them people that way. But nah, man. We're in for a bumpy ride, and I know we are. I pay attention to shit. I ain't just a gun guy. We're in for a bumpy ride, and I don't know what the fuck is getting ready to happen. I mean, you said reparations are nothing for us, but allow us to get money. You want to know something, Mike? I don't give a fuck. Cut me a check. If I give it back, I give it back. But that's my decision. Give me some generational wealth. Because the smart ones won't just give it back. They'll take that shit and they'll create something with it. And you create wealth within your community. That's how that is. That's what's going to happen. That's the smart thing. That's why us as a people need to get together and talk. Say, hey, man, don't just go do that bullshit. We got to put this stuff together so we can build some generational wealth. So we can have some TV stations and maybe some newspapers or build a hospital or do some shit. You start building an actual community, not just neighborhoods. That's a whole other conversation. Go read Powernomics. Dr. Anderson, Claude Anderson, whatever you want to call him, he laid that shit out. Go read that book. That's a whole other thing. That's what we need to look at. We need to look at that. Yeah, we're not post-racial at all. Not at all. That's why I'm waiting for this. I want to see what's gonna happen with this whole deportation thing. I'm waiting for it. I want to see what happens. Because I heard that man say, they asked that dude who's gonna be the new whatever borders or whatever his fucking name is. They said, well, what are you gonna do if you're separating families and you deport this or whatever? He said, oh no, that's easy. We just deport the whole family. And he meant that shit when he said it. I watched that dude do Senate hearings and congressional hearings and shit. He meant that. He wasn't playing. There's some shit that's getting ready to go on in this country that we never seen before. And everybody just need to buckle in and get ready for the ride, yo. It is what it is. That's why I said, people say stay dangerous. They say stay safe. They say all of that. But do whatever it is you need to do to take care of who you love and the ones that you feel responsible for that you got to take care of. Because we're getting ready to go for a ride. And I hope everybody knows that. And the funny thing is, we already know about the ride. And when I say we, I mean black people. We know about the ride. There's another group of people who get ready to learn about some shit that they ain't know about. We've been trying to tell them about that shit for years, but they didn't want to listen. But they about to fuck around and find out. You play stupid games, you win stupid prizes. It is what it is. I don't put nothing past anybody. I don't trust nobody in government. Nobody. They're all full of shit. Buckle up. If you ain't used to it, you ain't never had to deal with nothing. If you had the complexion for the protection, get ready, because you about to see that shit too. They're about to fuck you up too, because they don't care about you either. They just wanted your vote so they can go in and fuck shit up. We're going to go through some shit that we ain't never seen before. Guaranteed. But we'll ride it out, because that's what we do. We know how to ride that shit out. It is what it is. But yo, we had 2 hours. I'm hungry. I'm going to get something to eat. It's 11:30. I appreciate y'all stopping through, chopping it up. Had to get on my soapbox. Sometimes it happens, man. Shit goes down. But yo, it's going to be good for some guns, but there's going to be some other shit that ain't going to be. So yo, if you can, get yourself on, get yourself some training, get as much ammo and shit as you can, and be prepared for whatever's going to happen, because we never know. Because anytime you're talking about doing a whole lot of different shit. See, it's going to be something. Yeah, a whole lot of shocked individuals, BTG. Stupid people. Listen, it is what it is. Love you guys. Y'all know you're my family. And I'm out of here. Peace, y'all.